Yo, we gotta talk about these potential My Hero Academia fighting game leaks now. Now, before we dive into these massive leaks, I want to make a full disclosure that this is not me making a 100% confirmation. These leaks are basically 50-50. I don't know this source. This isn't like Ryukata who drops official leaks on Twitter. This is from an anonymous source on 4chan. Now, this person could possibly be making this information up, but it is very detailed. It's so detailed it's hard to believe that somebody could make all of this up. Now, this person, they either actually work for Bandai or Arc Systems, or they're like a close family relative or friend of somebody that works there, and they basically told them the information because this is too detailed. Also, I did get this information from a YouTuber called Makai Sayin, so I'm just relaying the message on my channel because once I seen that information, I was immediately intrigued and knew I had to make a video ASAP. So I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys the article. So Arc Systems Works, the creator of Dragon Ball FighterZ, is working on a My Hero Academia 2D fighting game that is planned to be announced at E3. The user first answers some preemptive questions about why My Hero Academia was chosen. So, why choose My Hero Academia over something more popular like One Piece or Jujutsu Kaisen? A couple of different series were being tossed around. One Piece and JJK were actually two of them. So, Arc Systems / Bandai, they're actually thinking about making a JJK game already, which is amazing. I really hope we get that next year. But ultimately, they chose My Hero Academia because future events in the anime being seen as a potential boost in the popularity. If you read the manga, you'll know. The coming movie as well as a future animated project, you'll pick up on what that means later. Next question, so why make a new My Hero Academia fighting game when One's Justice 2 just got announced for DLC Season 2. The leaker states that Bandai feels that One's Justice 2, an arena fighter, occupies a more casual market than more traditional fighting game. But they also noticed that in general, more competitive fighters draw more attention with tournaments and such, and want to get said attention to My Hero Academia. The game is also planned to be released closer to the end of One's Justice 2 DLC cycle. So most likely, this game ain't coming out till 2022 anyway. The leaker also goes into detail about the mechanics of the game. 4-button layout, LMH, support action, 2v2 with 1 assist. Roster consists of playable and assist only characters. Assists can range from offensive to defensive with type varying by character. Each character has access to support items. That is what the support item is tied to. Support actions vary by item and can range from a simple projectile to something that can affect your mobility. Gameplay is more grounded and is not as combo heavy. There will be stage transitions similar to Guilty Gear Strive and Dragon Ball FighterZ. No idea what kind of netcode it's gonna have. Uses the same tech that Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ does for its aesthetic. However, it goes for a comic book look with harsh shadows and thicker outline. The leaker also gives us a full synopsis of the story mode and the full base roster. The story mode is going to be a game original story mode just like Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's not going to have anything to do with the anime. I'm just going to briefly summarize the story mode for you guys here because it is a lot of detail here. So if you guys actually want to check it out and read it for yourself in full detail, I will leave a link in the description. So basically, there's an American corporation called Daedalus. They've been gaining worldwide recognition because they have the capability of giving quirks to quirkless children. So this company is putting on a front like they're good, but they're really bad. So what happens is they branch out to Japan and they actually copy the heroes that we know and love. They copy their quirks and they start committing crimes. There are going to be 3 main antagonists. Colleen Forge, who's the leader and the face of the company. Her quirks allows her to replicate any quirk based on the information she knows about it, but she can only have one at a time. Cedric Grant, whose quirk allows him to take a person's quirk and implant it into another living creature. However, he cannot use that quirk himself. Also, a guy named Deuce. His quirk allows him to create living beings from his own body fat. So by working together is how they're able to accomplish this feat of basically framing the heroes. So basically, the police and a few heroes and some UA students put together a task force to figure out what's going on. So most of your battles are just going to be mock battles against clone heroes, and the final battle is going to be between Deku and Colleen. Now for the base roster, it's going to have 25 base characters: Midoriya, Bakugo, Todoroki, Uraraka, Ida, Kirishima, Asui, Eraserhead, All Might, Endeavor, Mirio, Nejire, Tamaki, Endeavor, Gang Orca, Mirko, Hawks, Best Genius, Edgeshot, Fat Gum, Pixie Bob, Shigaraki, Toga, Dabi, and Colleen. There will also be 2 secret characters that can be unlocked by beating the story mode. These 2 are going to be related to that future animated project that I mentioned earlier. They're going to be Koichi Hamawari and Kyuin Hachisuka. If you are not familiar with these 2 characters, they're from the spin-off My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga. So 25 characters in the base roster plus the 2 special characters, and there will be plans for DLC. The leaker said he doesn't know who the DLC characters will be, so if your favorite character did not make the roster, most likely they will be a DLC character. He also stated that the lack of villains is due to the story. They don't play a pivotal role in the story mode, but I wouldn't worry too much about that because most likely they'll just be DLC in the future. And that is it for all the leaks that we have about the new My Hero Academia console fighting game. I don't know about y'all, this has me really excited. I'm really looking forward to E3 next week. If you guys didn't know, E3 is going to start on June 11th, so we do not really have much longer to wait to find out if this is actually true. If it is, it's hype. I'm happy. Let's go crazy. If it's not, it sucks, but maybe it will be in the future. But like I said, take all this information with a grain of salt because this is not officially 100% confirmed. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.